Give everybody some time to get on. It's 3 o'clock. Y'all like the scenery? So this week, the personal brand blueprint training, we're on week 4. And the day's topic for this week is called the Product Inception. It says, tell the world about your product and what you have to bring to the planet. Let them know its solution. Let them know it's the solution that they have been waiting for. So all about week number 4 is going to be based around getting your product out there. As we go on through the days, you'll see it's not just your product that you already have, it's actually creating a product that the people want. So we are on day 41. It's the beginning of week number 4. If you've been following the training, you already see how the personal brand blueprint is going. We done been vulnerable. We done shot our shot. We done laid our mark in the sand, letting everybody know who we are. We done thank everybody, the clients that's been following us on this journey. Y'all have to excuse me, it's bugs out here. All the people that's been following us on the journey and everything, and we want to keep the flow going. So remember, is don't worry about if you miss a day and everything. Just pick back up on the day that you should pick back up. It's all about consistency. It's all about showing up for your audience and proving to them that you are their solution that they are looking for, which leads us to day 41. So right off the top, value, day 41, it says this is the second time we're going to drop a value bomb. Remember, we dropped a value bomb before earlier and some of the past weeks. Now we're going to do a second value bomb drop. It said this is where you're going to hit your audience with the biggest and most valuable piece of content you can deliver. Over deliver on this one. Think about the biggest issue that your audience is facing now. Think about it like an album, like artists that drops an album. One of the most controversial things with artists, one of the most controversial artists that has dropped the album this year was Lil Nas X. I like Lil Nas X because of his marketing tactics, and if you really read into his story, he really became successful over the internet using social media. Take it why I like him. Lil Nas X pushed the boundary real big. Like 15 days before his album dropped, he began to be pregnant. A man that's pregnant. And it went rapid all over social media and everything. And he was like 15 days before Lil Montero is due. So nobody really understood what he was saying, especially if you wasn't a follower of him. Nobody really understood that he was saying. They thought that he was up to his old shenanigans. You know, he's been known to be called a human meme. So they thought that he was just up to his regular antics and everything. But deep down, it was a whole marketing strategy. It was like this big, gigantic value bomb that he was throwing down, telling them, oh, Montero is coming in 15 days. And each day he did different scenes, pregnant. When they got closer to the 15th day, it was so funny because he had this big, elaborate baby shower that nobody attended, and he was online and he was like depressed, and he was reading, like showing cards with the gifts that people had brought. And then on the 15th day, he dropped the value bomb. His value bomb was Little Montero was actually him releasing his second album, and it was like prolific. So when you begin to drop value bombs, remember I have said throughout the weeks that everything that we must do must be intentional when it comes to our business. So that means we got to have a strategy, we have to have a plan. We're just not throwing anything out there. We're strategically thinking about our next step. We're strategically thinking about our next 10 steps. How we're going to promote this. Sometimes you're promoting doesn't start like, let's take for instance Black Friday. Black Friday is a couple of Thursdays away, couple of Fridays away, excuse me, right after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving will be here in no time. If you're starting to do Black Friday promotions now, you like behind the ball. Not saying that it's not too late, but you need to go constantly every day. And most of the people in here are tech, so think about what can you offer for Cyber Monday, because that's more when people is buying electronics and softwares and things like that. So it's a good thing to start planning now. So if you have a product like that, or if you're thinking about something like that within the next 3 weeks and everything, this is the time to drop your value bomb, to start making noise, to get it out there and get it on top of people's mind. Just checking the messages. Get on top of people's mind to get them aware of your product, to get them to know your product more, to get to know you as a human and as a business owner, to see what you provide, to see why your business existed, see what's the purpose of your business, why did you create this product, and you drop a value bomb. And Big Marv says, you're not going to drop just any value bomb. You're going to drop one that's going to over deliver, that's going to exceed your audience expectations. Which lead us to day 42. Day 42 says, I failed. We all been there. Nobody just jumped into success. We had trials and error, even with our products. Some products failed, some products didn't get the beta, some products didn't make it out of alpha. So, there's things about failure. Me personally, I never looked at failure as failure, especially if I learned something from it. I give you an example. I've been working with Big Marv for over 9 months now, and I was given the opportunity to be a project manager. Now, get this here. I'm not techie at all. I'm a marketer. I used to be a hairstylist, came over to marketing. I could do lead acquisition. I could build funnels. I could do all this stuff, but becoming a project manager and then knowing the intricacies of everything that was going on behind the scene, learning words like Node and JavaScript and having to read code and everything, I was like really out of my element. But because I believe in jumping head first, and Marv believe in baptizing people by fire, so put you up there and see can you handle the pressure. And I felt that I handled the pressure, and it was going on. But he had brought somebody in, and they became the project manager. I felt that I failed, and I had to go back and reevaluate everything, the situation that I was put into. The opportunity that I was given, it was an opportunity. I went above and beyond, but with that 3-month process period that I was in that position, and even though the position was given to someone else that was more qualified, listen, I was like, hey, you can have it. But a part of me felt bad, and a part of me, I kind of started getting like a little uncomfortable, because I was like, dog, bro, you failed. And then, our minds, or the enemy play tricks on our minds, and then they be telling us, oh, you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, and everything. And I came to let like everybody know, and I'm sharing this, and I'm being transparent about my situation and a time when I felt that I failed. But then like I said, I start analyzing and looking over the past 3 months, and I looked at over, the things that was accomplished during that 3 months period, the things that I've learned, during that 3 months period, the things now that I know that I can add to my list of qualifications. So does that really mean I failed? And sometimes we have to look at things like that as long as you've learned something, as long as you have overcome something and everything, as long as you try, you're really not a failure until you give up. And I said all that just like me telling this story to you about how I thought I failed and how I still overcame and how I could get here and share my story. Me sharing my story may help someone. So when you're talking about on day 42 about a time that you have failed, a time that your product may have failed, a time that your course had failed, a time that you have gotten to this point where I was, that point where I was just a couple of weeks ago and everything, and I was still showing up on the calls, and y'all see me. I was still happy and everything because I didn't let it defeat me. And it's gonna be stories like that that's gonna make you as a make your brand be known as more as human. Make that show that you're human, that you do make mistakes, that you do have flaws, and it takes you off of this pedestal that our customers tend to put us on that we shouldn't be on in the first place, which makes these high standards and give us this. I like to call it the perfect patty syndrome, where we have to be these overachievers, and then when we miss a mark or we don't make the mark that we tend to, we get in these big depressions and everything. And you want to talk about those incidents. You want to talk about those things that maybe it's a place in your program or your strategy that everybody else failed, that you can relate to, that you could bring back to their remembrance and everything, and give them a story about how you failed at that same point where they're failing at. And it would give them the encouragement that, look, if he got it or she got through it at this point, and she's describing or he's describing everything that I'm going through at this moment, guess what? I'm going to push a little. Your client's going to say, I can push a little harder. Don't you start raining. I'm going to push a little harder and go forth and go a little stronger. On day 43, it's time for the big ask. This is where it says, I need honest feedback. If we were to create a, in brackets, specific product around area of opportunities, area of expertise, would you be interested in purchasing this? It is important that you purchase it, phrase it the way, because you want affirmation that they will purchase. This is, I don't have on my glasses, y'all. Please forgive me. This is your first step in the product development. Be sure to take notes and ask questions, especially if someone says no. So on day 43, you're gonna ask. You're gonna make this big ask. I don't know if any one of you know Ryan Levisket. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, so please forgive me if you're in this group, because I think you're in this group. But Ryan Levisket wrote a book, and the book is to teach you or give you a strategy how to get people to buy, make them raving fans, and get your business to the next level. And the name of the book, y'all probably heard it, is called Ask. And this was the first series of his books that he came out with, was Ask. And it's all about asking your audience the questions to build your products and actually develop exactly what they want. Of course, Robin Levisket he broke the book down in 2 parts. Give me 1 minute. 2 parts. He had the story part. The first part is all about the story. The second part is all about the mythology, that how he put everything together. But Big Marv is asking us, giving us the short version and telling us how to do it in 1 sentence. And that 1 sentence is, if I were to create a specific product around area expertise, would you purchase this? And that's all you're getting to, that's all you're putting on the post. If you go to my page, you will see I actually have this post going on my page as we speak. And I did it. Now, I didn't just write a post. I didn't just use copy. Why? Because I wanted people to gravitate to it. So I made a whole bright orange, bright orange to get people attention to, to make them stop. It's all about getting them to stop in their tracks while they're on your news feed. So say, hey, wait, hold on, okay, that's real bright, yeah. So I did it, and I did it around my expertise. So you're gonna ask this big X, and then once you get this big X, you're gonna engage. Mind you, remember, engage with your audience. We know that the algorithm, if there is engagement, Facebook algorithm will continually push you to the top. It will continually show your posts to other people, even outside of your friends list. People will begin to share your posts. As a matter of fact, even ask them to share. Tell them what you want them to do. And with this post, you're going to interact in the comments. You're going to give feedback. You're going to ask them if it's not clear enough. You're going to ask them to explain more. You're going to be doing all this because you want to keep the conversation going. You want that post to keep going up and keep being seen by other people. So why? Because in this big X, you're going to get all the data that you're going to need to conduct the perfect product for these individuals. Day 44 through 47, it says share thoughts from your day. We already know, if you've been following this for the last 3 weeks, you already know where I'm going with this here. You are going to be intentional with the things that you're sharing. Being that this is Product Inception Week, I would share, if I was you, I would share things based around my products, based around my services. This will be the time that I reintroduce my product, reintroduce the benefits, the features, reintroduce the problem that is solving. Reintroduce all the things that maybe some people didn't know about it. Maybe some people that's watching you, they're still a little bit cold and they're in the warm. It's like, this is the time that you'll be able to take that cold traffic to make them warm, and take that warm traffic to get them to try to convert. You don't really necessarily have to put a call to action, jab, jab, punch. So therefore, you pick and choose which posts that need to be a call to action. You don't even have to recreate the wheel. If you already have content, valuable content, that evergreen content, that content that you can use over and over and over again, bring some of that back up. It's okay to reshare. It's okay to repurpose old content that is valuable. As long as you're still solving the same problem, it's still the same features and benefits, it still is just unique and valuable, go ahead, repurpose that content. So there you go. So it's like, you don't have to stress out doing the personal brand blueprint. I know it seems like a lot. I know it's like you're going live every day and everything. But look at it this way. The more you go live, and especially if you're going live at the same time, if it is not nothing but for 2 to 5 minutes, because it shouldn't be that long, you're not doing no webinar, you're not making no big pitch and everything. You're just allowing your audience to be familiar with you and raise your brand. So with that being said, day 44 to day 47, you're going to share your insights of the day. Once again, this is Product Inception Week, so therefore you're going to talk about your products, even with that big ask. If the conversation is still going and everything, maybe ask a certain question that everybody asking in your comments that you got from that market research that you did doing with the big ask, because that's all that is market research. With that big ask, and maybe you want to formulate a different question that came out of that, so it might be like, mine say, if I was to build a course around social media, what would you want to learn that you would pay for? Yes, I kind of tweak it, but that's what we do. You tweak it to your niche, to your brand. And let's say I got a question out there that was like, how to run social media ads and everything. That might be a comment that everybody said, a lot of people said. So on day 44 to 47, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring that question back up and I'm gonna make a post with that. It's like, what don't you know about? What would you want to learn about Facebook ads? Well, what your challenges are with Facebook ads? What type of ads are you trying to run? You know, you're gonna try to narrow this down. Why? Because all the content or all the comments that they're giving you and everything, one is gonna let you know what their objections are. You know, they're telling you off top, you know, the things that they're having a problem with. You're going to continue to ask questions day 44 to 47 to, you know, continue to light the fire, to get more information, to dig a little bit deeper and everything. And then on, like, even on one of the days, you can ask them, you know, what are the most challenging things, or how do you feel about social media, or what are the biggest challenges you have with a CRM? What, you know, you think about your niche, and you think about the questions that you have, questions that you could ask them, you know, doing 44 to 47. So it's like, just let the big ass continue to go through those days, and then you don't have to be stressed out about, like, what should I post? Should I be posting them? Should I post them with me on the computer doing this and everything? It's really not informational, and it's not really benefiting you nor them. So after you have shared your insights throughout that day, looking over here again, after you shared your insights from day 44 to day 47, we come to day 48, where it says, I'm excited about the future. So, I'm excited about the future. It says, talk about how genuinely excited you are about the things to come. Go into detail about the future and the future you are creating with your tribe. Mention the new product idea you have and really emphasize the results you intend on creating. Take the information from day 43, 44 through 47, on 48, and tell them how, you know, go back in, thank them. Hey, guys, I really thank you for your opinions. I really like all the feedback that I got, and I'm so excited on this product that I'm going to create just for you and mine. I'm going to take all the information and the feedback that you gave me, and I'm going to create this prolific problem. I want y'all to continue this journey with me, because you want them to keep going throughout the days, for the rest of the blueprint as you're going through this journey. So you want them to check in on you. You want them. It's like we need them to motivate us to show up if you're not self-motivated. Case man, I come on here every Thursday. You know, some people may show up, some people may not, but I'm self-motivated because, like I said, Big Marv and I want everyone in this group to succeed, and we want to give you all the tools to succeed. And if you give us feedback, we could do exactly what y'all are doing on day 43, is cater this training around the things that matters to you most. So you're going to tell them how excited you are about that, about this new problem, that you like the feedback, how the future is going to look for them, when can they expect it. You know, you want them to go on this ride with you, and we're going to build this together. Remember, we're no longer in I. Last week, we shifted to the we mode. So we're still going to use that terminology. We're still going to say we, because we are doing this together. Because why? Everybody wants to be a part of something. Every client wants to be a part of something. Any fashion that comes out, you know, Nicki Minaj wears it, you know, all the women go out there and get it. Why? Other women see other women get it, so they want to be in a clique. Everybody want to be a part of something. So why not allow them to be a part in the formulation of this new product idea that they came up with? You're telling them, y'all came up with this product, and I'm doing this for you. You know, even when you start designing the product, you know, doing the funnels and getting the graphics for the funnels, you know, go back and ask them, hey, which one of these graphics you like, this one or this one for that course that we created? And allow them to give you the input, and then down the line, you'll notice that when it's time for them to purchase, when it's time for you to present the offer, more people will jump on that offer. Why? Because they feel that they went on a ride with you. They feel that we really created this product. They feel that they have invested so much in it, I might as well buy it. I already invested my time in it too, because I was on every live. So just something to think about. Which leads us to day 49. Acknowledge a mentor. Today, you're going to praise and acknowledge someone who has had a profound impact on your life and your life. Try to mention and recognize public figures by name. Tag them if possible in your post by asking who inspired you. So you're going to create this whole post about a mentor. Now, it's so many ways that you could do this here. You could do it as a marketer. You could do it genuinely. You know, both of them genuinely. But maybe you have a mentor that you really respect. And maybe it's a mentor that truly has helped you. You know, you give shots out to them. Tag them. Like he said, mention them by name. You know, tell your tribe to go over to their page, like their page. Do all these things, and you thoroughly give a genuine statement of how they change your life, how they inspired you. You know, you can even talk about the mindset you had before you got the mentor, why you picked this or how you picked this mentor. Because a lot of times people want coaching or they want to be a mentor, want to get mentoring, but they don't know how to reach out to mentors. They don't know the etiquette of how to go about it. I had someone call me the other day and was asking me about a certain client that I knew. And they was like, "Oh, I want to get with them and everything." It's like they was like asking me, you know, can like I get them? And I was like, "Bro, first of all, your work ethic sucks. Second of all, this is not how you operate." I said, and I told them thoroughly, I was like, "Listen, if you want to be mentored by someone and everything, invest in them, buy their product." You just don't go behind the scenes and try to backdoor somebody and get there because it doesn't work like that. Have some kind of etiquette, you know, about how you approach people. Anybody that I wanted to be my mentor, I invested in their products first. You know, I did the work that they were, whatever coaching that they was doing, whatever their product was, I did the work, and I did it exceptionally, and I try to overdo it and let my work be the thing that they see and not just me. But he was trying to take a shortcut, and a lot of times shortcuts not good because the process is there for a reason. Transition is there for a reason because during that process is where you get all the rough edges get knocked off you. That's when you get shoved into, you know, your rightful mind and everything. You begin to change, your mindset begin to change, and you begin to look at things different. So the process, although uncomfortable, it is necessary. And this young man was trying to like backdoor, and I was like, no, I don't work that way, and I'm not even allow you to set yourself up that way because that's like rude. That's like an insult, at least to me. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Is it rude? You know, did I do it wrong? I don't feel I did, but hey, you know, if I did, y'all let me know. But I just don't feel like that because I don't feel like if you cannot invest into what the mentor is offering in the mentor's product, if you're not going to do the work, if you're going to buy a program, you're just going to sit on it and you're not going to do no work and everything, why would you want to link up with somebody to be mentored when you can't even invest in their lead magnet? You can't even take their upsell, but you want to go behind, you know, and go through the shortcut and get mentoring. Nah, maybe it's just me. I don't know, but acknowledge a mentor. Okay, so that was the first way. Marketing way. What about if one of your mentors has your Dream 100 clients? Why not acknowledge them? So you may have a mentor, somebody that you look up to, somebody that don't even know that they are your mentor, and they have your Dream 100. Me personally, I'll take that route because most of my mentors already know how much I appreciate them. I tell them often. But being that you're trying to build up your personal brand, you're trying to position yourself as an authority, what better way is to, you know, acknowledge a mentor that's changed your life. Somebody, now listen, just don't do this as a marketing tactic. You know, you let it be known that you thoroughly went through these people YouTube page, you followed them, you brought some of their courses, you just probably couldn't get the high ticket item because you're not there yet. You know, same rules gonna apply. You know, it's the same way. So don't just be like, oh, I like this person because I like this person because everybody else like this person. You know, let it be somebody that you thoroughly invest. Let it be somebody that you know that you have followed their tactics, that you have heard their strategies, that you have watched their YouTube and got good advice and everything, and you let them know, tag them to the page, give them an @ to the page, and let it go from there. You be genuine and you let them know, and maybe you wasn't even on their radar, and because of the words that you say, you know, they might reach out to you. They might say thank you and everything. You never know, later down the line, they may even mention you on the stage or in one of their classes about how somebody recognized you and they didn't even know you, and the words that you said meant so much to them. Hit the @ Remember, when you @ people on social media, your post goes on their page, i.e., boom, you're in front of your Dream 100 without being malicious, without having ulterior motives, without being nasty and everything, because you're thoroughly, genuinely actually giving your mentor that didn't know he was one of your mentors that you have followed. Notice I'm saying all these words so it doesn't come across as like this strategic, like, I'm going to do this. No, that's what I'm not saying that. I'm saying someone that you have admired, like I said, that you have followed, you've been on their radar, they've been on your radar, you have brought into their programs, you have went to some of their webinars, you just couldn't afford their high ticket items. You know, I have a lot of people like that. So that's day 49. Day 50, reflection time. Every 10 days of the personal blueprint, we know that we give a reflection on that week. So on the 10th day, you're going to recap everything that you went through that week. You're going to talk about your mentor. You're going to talk about the product that you and your tribe has come up with, how we're creating this. You're going to remind them about the future going forward, how this product is going to impact their lives, and how you're building a solution to their current problem. You know, so just think about it. Be different. Go outside the box. You know, this is just a foundation. You could go outside the box. You can go as big as you want to, or you can go as straight as you want to. You know, you are in control of your brand. You know how your brand operate. You know, by day 50, you know, if you have created, maybe you have created a certain blueprint and everything, you go actually after that as a lead magnet, you know, a strategy sheet, you know, this is XYZZZ and everything. Give them a quick fix, you know, of one of the problems that they have said that you know that they could do now, do instantly, that you can give them a little quick manual. It won't take you up to 30 minutes to make it. We all creators in here, right? So we know we could create something at a moment's notice, hands down. So, you know, allow yourself to think about what I said. Be intentional with your business. Think about how you can help them. Thinking about that you're building up this tribe and they're following you and they're on this journey along with you. So that's it. I'm Willie David. Hope you thoroughly enjoyed this week's training. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Y'all say something in the comments. Y'all like the bowls, please. I'm digging. No, I'm just playing. But no, I see the views. You know, I think those who watch, I know the time I go on may be inconvenience for everyone, but I thank you for everyone that does watch, and I thankful for everyone that do comment. Once again, if you like it, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. If you wanted to add to something that I said, let me know. Remember, you can also go to the link and purchase a physical copy of the Personal Brand Blueprint. and go. So this was week 4. I will see y'all next week, same time, maybe a different place. You see, we out and about. I would have had my jacket off, but it's kind of cold outside. It's actually, let me see. My watch want to act wrong, crazy now. 52 degrees. So I'm gonna get back in here. It's trying to rain as well. So thank you. We are the wave makers. Go and make waves. Also, who's actually doing the personal brand blueprint? If you're actually doing it, let us know your results. Tag me. Let me know, when you go on, when you're doing your if you're doing it. Tag me in your posts. Let me see who all let us know who's actually doing the personal brand blueprint, who's actually going on a journey. And if you're not doing it, let me know why not. So once again, I'm Willie David. We have discussed the 4th week of the personal brand blueprint, which was Product Inception. See y'all next week, same time. Love y'all. Go make waves.